Everybody, I'm doing a keynote speech at the moment, doing a bit of the rounds really, about how to own your space in business and be memorable. And by owning your space, what I mean is being purposeful in your business and the activities that crop up day to day. So 5 days a week, 24/7, knowing exactly what it is that defines you as a business and using that understanding and that knowledge to direct you in everything that you do. Owning your space is about being memorable and inspiring in the hearts and minds actually of your customers and potential customers. It's standing out and owning your rightful space in business and being different from everybody else. So looking around at your competitors and knowing that you have something specifically that defines you. And I think that everybody in business has something that is unique to them. The key is to find out what that actually is and to ensure that that is at the heart of your business offer. A lot of the time, clients of mine come to me because they don't feel particularly confident in their business, what it stands for, and they know that they need to create a brand, but they don't really know how to. And a lot of the time, they come to me because they feel uncomfortable in certain situations, whether they're doing presentations or maybe even a networking event, which I think is the real pointy end of business ownership, actually. You only have a few seconds to create impact and to explain who you are. So you really need to ensure that you have your vision, your values and beliefs, how you are different, completely nailed so that you can talk with assurance and feel very good about yourself and your business, because that comes across and will really be memorable for those who are listening to you. So those who come to me tend to have a business idea. They've started their business with an idea for a product or a service. Maybe they were in accountancy, for example, and they go to these events and they talk about they're now in accountancy themselves. They've left where they came from and they're now a freelance accountant, or they're set up a business of their own. But they start with, oh, I'm an accountant. And what they've essentially done is talked about their job title rather than what they do for their clients and how they benefit. So they've gone very close straight away talking about accountancy. So if you don't need an accountant, you have one already, then you've already shut down. The shutters have gone down. And I think we've all seen that in conversations that we have with people where you can tell that they've completely switched off. So what is key is to think about your business and what you offer in a much more open-ended way. So I encourage my clients to think about it think about their business as a dartboard even. So frequently they will start with the outer ring, which is what my product and service is. I encourage them to look at the centre, the core of what their business should be about, and what it is that their vision is for their business, how they help their customers or their clients, and what gets them out of bed in the morning themselves. And then they can start to think about their values and their beliefs and their identity, essentially, as a person and as a brand. And the key thing is to understand what it is that they deliver, whether it's how they deliver it to a particular target, a particular sector, that makes them stand out. That is the most important thing, is to understand how you can talk about what you do, whether it's accountancy or printing or whatever it is, but talk about what makes you different. And then you can start thinking about the product and the service at the end. And I will guarantee you that if you think about it that way, you are far more likely to have a much broader offer. And maybe even your business model will be slightly different, because you will have thought more broadly about what you deliver for your clients and your customers. And you will have thought more broadly about the different ways that you can actually deliver that service or product to them. So if you want to be more purposeful and you want to be more impactful in your business, step back, move away from that product or that service that is fundamentally what you do and is your job title, and think much more about what it is that you do big picture, what it is about your business and how you deliver your service or your product, and how you are completely different from somebody else. That way, you will start to talk in a different way. You will start to have a lot more confidence in what you're doing. And equally, you will have a blueprint, if you like, for how you behave, what you talk about, where you're seen, whether that's social media, networking scenarios, or whatever it is. You will be guided by this blueprint because you'll know exactly what it is that your business is about. You'll know exactly who you're targeting, and therefore you'll know where you should be writing content, who you should be talking to, what the tone of voice would be. And essentially, you will have fewer questions, fewer anxieties, and be much more confident in what you do day to day. I hope that helped.